Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. Do you ever feel completely overwhelmed by your skincare routine? Do you ever feel like there's just too many steps, too much time needed to get through it all, but you're scared to almost streamline and step back because you worry that you'll never be able to get those skin goals and those outcomes you want with a pared back minimal skincare routine? Well, I'm here to tell you that's all wrong, and recently I've been experimenting with this. I found myself a little bit short on time, particularly in the mornings, and I've been really trying to hone in my skincare routine to deliver the maximum results with the minimum number of steps. With a few hints, tips, and hacks, honestly, I've been able to achieve that. And in this video, I want to talk you through my current morning skincare routine that's 5 steps, pared back, but still delivers amazing outcomes. Sit back, relax, let's talk streamlined skincare. Now, I've entitled this video Stepping Back, and I did that very deliberately because I've taken a little bit of a temporary pause on my morning skincare routine and streamlined everything down. I'm usually the sort of person that likes more products the merrier when it comes to skincare approach, because honestly, I just love and enjoy applying every single product to the skin. That's not going to be the case for everyone, and you know what? The very best skincare routines are the ones that match your budget, your skin type, and of course the amount of time you have to dedicate towards them. Because time is a little bit constrained at the moment, I eliminated some of the steps in my routine and merged a couple of the others together to eliminate the total number of steps, and honestly, I still got some fantastic results. So in this video, I want to demonstrate that honestly, you can still get wonderful outcomes for your skin with a more pared back and streamlined skincare routine. It's all about doing what works for you. I would love to know in the comment section below how many steps you have in your morning and your evening routine. There is no right or wrong answer. I just want to get that conversation going. I also want to get the message out there that streamlined is absolutely fine and will still deliver you fantastic results. And a great way of helping me to achieve that is by giving this video a big thumbs up and a like. The more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube publishes it. So it'll really just help me to get that message out there because it's one that I really think needs to be heard. But with all that being said, shall we cut the waffle and just get into this morning routine? So I didn't actually cleanse this morning. I hopped in the shower, I rinsed my face with water. I tend not to cleanse on a morning. It's one way of actually, eliminating one step from the beginning. And I'd say unless you have super oily skin where a cleanse can be beneficial to pare that down, most people can skip this step. If you have very dry skin, I would actually recommend you do this because you know what? You don't want to be applying a cleanser that could be removing some of those oils which are built up as we've slept overnight. Cleansing is definitely a must in the evening to remove all the dirt, the debris, SPF and skincare from our face. But on a morning, a splash with some lukewarm water or in the shower is more than enough. And that's a quick way of saving yourself a good 60 to 90 seconds straight out the gate. One thing I will never compromise on is a good eye serum. I fought for years to find one that actually delivered anything, and the one that I fell upon that honestly does everything I want is this, the Neod Fractionated Eye Contour Concentrate. There are other eye serums out there. This is probably one of the most expensive. It's probably the most expensive step in my routine actually, if I think about it. There's some more drugstore affordable but really good ones available. I'll leave a link to a video I did covering them up there. Check that out if you don't want to reach for Neod prices. But honestly, I think the under eye area is the one that we're most conscious about and can damage our self-esteem, show the first signs of aging. So definitely get yourself a good eye serum to kickstart the routine. 2 drops of this one is all that you need, and I just apply it liberally under the eye and also onto the eyelid. The reason I love this product is it's one of the few that's gentle enough that you can actually take it up onto the eyelid. Because you have very few oil glands here, it's one that's prone to sensitivity and dryness. So finding a product that you can use both on the lid and the under eye area is honestly a godsend, and I adore this product. I let that sink in, and that's pretty much all I need to apply in that eye area now. I can move on to the rest of the face. I suffer with a lot of congestion in the skin, blackheads on the nose, around the mouth. Honestly, if I zoomed in and gave you a close-up of the pores on my nose, they're like serving platters. You can have dip out of them. They are that huge. But honestly, there's very little you can actually do to minimize and shrink the size of your pores. But you can take some steps to minimize the amount of congestion. And I think the fewer blackheads we have, the less noticeable our pores are. That kind of makes sense. The one product that I've been reaching for time and time again is this. This is the ordinary salicylic acid 2% anhydrous solution. You can actually use this because it's so gentle and in a beautiful oil base, morning and evening. You can use it every single day. What I tend to do is just to apply this to the nose and the mouth area where I do get those blackheads, and I've already seen like a 50% reduction. It's really that good, and of course with it being the ordinary, it's super affordable. You can of course skip this step if you don't, like me, suffer with blackheads, but I think whatever our skin type, we have a little bit of congestion, and a salicylic acid serum that's gentle is a great way of just getting to grips grips with that, getting on top of it, and it's a nice, easy step in the skincare routine. Now, one non-negotiable step in my skincare routine, whether it's streamlined or not, are peptides. I love peptides, and I see them as a great investment in a streamlined routine because they have multiple different benefits. So you're getting a lot more bang for your buck in terms of the products that you're reaching for. Peptides can help smooth the skin, they can help boost collagen production, so they have the anti-aging benefit, they can even out our skin tone, and they also hydrate our skin to the gods, which I love. So if you see like a single peptide serum actually delivering a whole lot of benefit, I think it's perfectly placed in a streamlined routine. There are lots of different ones to go for, and I tend to mix it up on the day depending on what my skin needs. Some of my favourites are the Neod Copper Amino Isolate Serum. I also love this, which is the Hylamide Sub-Q Skin. I'd say the Neod one is the best for anti-aging. The Hylamide one is fantastic for a little bit anti-aging but also hydration. But if you want to do it on a drugstore budget, but you want to get all those peptide benefits, I mix a couple of drops of these two. The ordinary Azuraline solution, which tackles fine lines and wrinkles, and the ordinary Matrixyl, which plumps the skin and hydrates you. A couple of drops of each of these in the palm of your hand honestly is an anti-aging hack I use every single day. So a couple of drops of the Matrixyl, then I'm going to put a couple of drops of the Azuraline. I mix them together in the palm of my hand and then I apply them across the skin. A lot of people ask me with this hack, do you just put it on the fine lines and wrinkles, you know, the crow's feet area? No, all over the skin, because you want that plumpness, you want that collagen boost across the face. So I'm quite lavish with it because honestly, neither of these break the bank and beautifully affordable for the quality of product that you get. Now, before that dries down too much, I'm going to apply my multi-purpose serum. Now, I think multi-purpose serums are essential in a streamlined skincare routine because they allow you to get maximum amount of active ingredients in your routine in just one single step. Fortunately, in 2022, we have so much choice in the multi-active serum world, whereas if you look back like 2 years ago, it was pretty limited. Today, I'm going to be reaching for my own brand, which is this, the Mad About Skin Got You Covered Super Serum, which honestly I created because I kind of felt I wanted a product that just did it all. For those days where you want to put one product on the skin and walk out the door knowing you've got all the bases covered and a great skincare routine in a bottle. That's kind of my reason for creating this product, but I'm going to come on to some other recommendations if you want to shop from other brands. For me, the reason I think this is so good as a standalone treatment is you've got peptides in here, so it already, even if you didn't want to add that additional peptide step, you're still getting some peptides in this. You're also getting azelaic acid, which is fantastic at calming and soothing the skin. It can help minimize breakouts, but it can also boost the levels of collagen. Just a fantastic all-round ingredient. You've also got a vitamin C derivative, which is going to bring some luminosity and brightness to the complexion. You've got urea, which softens the skin, but it's also a fantastic humectant, which is going to retain all that moisture. And you've got some other amazing hydrators. So this is really going to leave your skin feeling soft, supple, hydrated, but also have some great anti-aging benefits alongside some brightening qualities. This is what I mean by a true, like, multi-purpose serum, something that does it all. So really you could use it as a standalone product. I like to use a couple of drops of this. If you have very dry skin, you might want to use 2, 3, 4 pumps because you'll get some additional hydration. But for someone like me that's super oily and acne prone, I find like 1.5 to 2 pumps is more than enough. This product actually comes with both a pump and a dropper, so you get to choose what's your preferred method of application. I've actually moved to the pump because I think it gives you a more precise amount. It's just easier to measure out, you get less wastage, but it's all up to you, you'll get both, and so you can choose when the product arrives. I'd have to link to this serum alongside all of the others in the description box below, by the way, if you do want to shop them. And if you're new to the brand, if you use the code MASFamily, all capital letters, I'll leave it up there, you'll get 15% off, so like, who can argue with that? We all love a bargain. And I just wipe this across the skin. Like all serums, I find that this one actually applies better onto damp skin, which is why I didn't let those peptides sink in entirely before I put it on. But if you think with that one swipe, you've actually dealt with a whole lot of skin concerns, got a whole lot of additional benefit, really packed your routine with some powerful actives without having to have individual steps. Some of the other multi-active formulations I'm loving at the moment is these. This is the Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner. In here, you've got niacinamide, obviously it's in the name. You've got vitamin C, arbutin, licorice. A really great option if your primary concern is hyperpigmentation, dark spots, and discoloration. This is a fantastic option. A product that's very similar to my own serum, which is this. This is the Topicals Faded Discoloration Serum. Again, fantastic if you're trying to target a little bit of aging, but also hyperpigmentation and discoloration. You've got tranexamic acid, azelaic acid, you've got some licorice in here. It's also in a really nice hydrating base. So again, it kind of does everything you want it to do in one serum. serum. There are other ones out there, but I say these are the three that I reach for time and time again to get maximum amount of benefit in just one single step. If you can believe it, that's pretty much the end of the main part of the routine. I've been able to get some fantastic benefits from very few steps, and I'd say that applying these in order probably take about 5 minutes. Of course, you're going to want to finish with a broad spectrum sunscreen. This is kind of like the non-negotiable. Even if you don't have time to do your full skincare routine, slap on a broad spectrum sunscreen before you leave the house, because honestly, I think this is the one non-negotiable in any routine. Today I'm reaching for this. This is the Nip and Fab Purify, which is one of my favorite sunscreens. Great if you have very oily, acne-prone skin, but it will kind of work for everyone. If you don't want to reach for a chemical sunscreen like this one, I've left you a link up there to some of my other favorites which I captured in a recent video, so you can always check that out and kind of mix and match. The reason I went for this is it's a sunscreen and a moisturizer all in one. So hydrating, it leaves my skin feeling beautifully soft, protected, but again, it's a great way of minimizing your total steps by finding a sunscreen that's so well matched to your skin type. It acts as your moisturizer as well as your protection. Promise me when you're applying this, you'll put one layer on like I've just done now, and then you'll go back in and cover the areas that we always seem to forget. For me, this is the eyelids and the tops of the ears. These are two of the areas which are showing the biggest increase in skin cancer rates at the moment. It's all down to the fact that we apply on the face, but we always forget these. I, of course, will be taking it down onto my neck after I've got changed, just for the sake of filming. It's easier if I forget the neck, but always take all of these products onto the neck, because you know what? The skin on our neck needs some love the same as on our face. But yes, never forget the eyelids and the tops of our ears. That would be like my top tip and hack. And there you have it, guys. A really streamlined, pared back skincare routine that honestly I think is packed full of powerful actives and will deliver you some really great results. You can add some additional things in, such as a lip balm. This is the Mad About Skin lip balm, which is launching in less than a month now, and I'm super excited to be able to bring it to you because it's packed full of all the good things you need for the lips, but it's cruelty free and also doesn't have some of the potential irritants that a lot of lip balms do have in them these days. I just put a little slick on the lips, just you know, condition, get everything looking snog ready for the rest of the day, and this does it all in one. And that's it. My new streamlined skincare routine. Honestly, if you'd have asked me like 2 years ago, can you get really good results with a pared back routine? I'd have said no. You need to invest in multiple steps to get maximum benefit. I'm here to tell you and hopefully demonstrate in this video that that's not the case. You can get maximum results with minimal steps if you choose your products wisely. Focus in on that multi-active serum. I think that's where the success will lie, and hopefully I've given you some good recommendations. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.